Apple's acquisition of DarwinAI will push its generative AI efforts to the next level in iOS 18. iOS 18 will potentially be Apple's biggest update the iPhone has ever received. The platform will finally introduce a handful of new AI features, as the company has been heavily invested in the field since last year. We have previously detailed a number of tools that Apple is working on to integrate into its next big iOS release. A new report states that Apple acquired DarwinAI earlier this year, which will allow the company to expand its efforts in the field of AI. Apple acquires DarwinAI to push its efforts in AI for forthcoming iOS 18 release. AI is not the only aspect of iOS 18 that you should be looking forward to, but it is one of the major additions that will redefine how users use the iPhone. Apple plans to integrate AI on a system level with Siri and Spotlight Search, which is getting a major boost. However, Apple also aims to make certain features more user-friendly and accessible. In its attempt, Apple acquired a Canada-based AI company earlier this year called DarwinAI. According to a new report from Bloomberg, DarwinAI is responsible for creating technology used to inspect components in the production process. In addition, its AI technology can also be used to create smaller and more efficient systems. After Apple's acquisition, all of DarwinAI's social media platforms were taken down, and a handful of DarwinAI companies joined hands with Apple and its AI endeavors. DarwinAI's senior researcher, Alexander Wang, has now been appointed as the director of Apple's AI Group. Apple has confirmed the acquisition news with its typical response, stating that Apple buys smaller technology companies from time to time. The company did not state any intention or purpose for the acquisition. However, we are already familiar with the company's plans for iOS 18 and how it plans to introduce various applications surrounding AI. As mentioned, Apple has big plans for iOS 18 and macOS 15 later this year as it aims to expand the utility of the platform with new AI features. Despite Apple's late entry into the AI industry, it has devoted a lot of money and time to building new features and tools for the iPhone and Mac. However, the company would have to take a giant leap forward if it aims to compete against OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Microsoft's Bing. So far, the company is working to enhance Siri, Spotlight Search, Messages, Apple Music, and Shortcuts. However, the company has also developed tools that use AI to edit, manipulate, and animate still images based on natural language commands. It remains to be seen how the company will integrate the tools in a forthcoming update for the iPhone.